Namaste and Jai Swaminarayan.
Puja Natuda, Puja Nandlal Kaka,
Respected Swayam ma'am, respected Ashish sir,
dearest teachers,
and all my loving brothers.
we wish you all a very good evening.
We welcome you to the first and one of the most important events of the academic year 2022-23, the Investiture ceremony. Due to COVID, for about 2 to 3 years, we all were locked in our houses, which deprived us from many such grand and, more importantly, insightful events taking place at our school.
But due to the grace of Param Puja Swami Shri, with everything normal around us, we now have the privilege to attend these blessed events and many others to follow in the year. Investiture ceremony at Atmiya Vidya Mandir is an occasion where some of our dear friends get the very special opportunity to become Nimit and to serve the selected chosen ones. On this special occasion, we also honor the members of our newly elected student council with badges and by conferring upon them a set of responsibilities in order to uplift school's decorum.
Since time immemorial, we have been taught by our elders that Pratham Prabhu Pachij Paglu. So, let's welcome Puja Natuda and Puja Nandlal Kaka to do Thakurji's Pujan and pray for all of us.
प्राणोथी परम ना पूजन करूं शिवासुदेव विमलामृत धाम वासं नारायणं नरकतारण नामधेयं श्यामं सितं द्विभुजमेव चतुर्भुजं च
Thank you all. A new beginning inspires us all to dream big and to strive to achieve higher goals. It is also the time to make new resolutions and get ready to scale new heights. So, let's welcome upon Himanshu sir and his team with an extraordinary song, Hey Shubharam, to fittingly welcome this new journey of our life. So, let's welcome them with a huge round of applause.
रंगी परोड़ आवी खुशियों संग लावी हर खाए हयु हाय हाय रंगी परोड़ आवी खुशियों संग लावी हर खाए हयु हाय हाय आशानी किरणों बिखराए उमंगे भी छलकाए मन हड़वे थी गुनगुनाए हाय 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 शुभारंभ हो शुभारंभ मंगल बेला आई सपनों की दहरी पे दिल की बाजी रे शहनाई 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 हे शुभारंभ हो शुभारंभ मंगल बेला आई सपनों की दहरी पे दिल की बाजी रे शहनाई 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 ख्वाबों के बीज कच्ची जमीन पे हमको बोना है आशा के मोती सांसों की माला हमें पिरोना है अपना बोझ मिल के साथ ही हमको ढोना है शहनाई 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 रास रचिल्यो साज सजिल्यो शुभ घड़ी छे आवी आछा आछा टमटमाटा शमणाओ छे लावी ओ लावी ओ लावी परोड़ खुशियों संग लावी हर खाए हय्यु हाय हाय रंगी परोढ़ आवी खुशियों संग लावी हर खाए हय्यु हाय 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 मजा है जिंदगी मजा है जिंदगी धीरे धीरे बढ़ेगी हो दुआ दे जिंदगी बता दे जिंदगी बात अपनी बनेगी हो ख्वाबों के बीच कच्ची जमीन पे हमको बोना है आशा के मोती सांसों की माला हमें पिरोना है अपना बोझा मिल के साथ ही हमको ढोना है शहनाई 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 शुभारंभ हो शुभारंभ मंगल बेला आई सपनों की दहरी पे दिल की बाजी रे शहनाई रास रचिलियो साज सजिलियो शुभ घड़ी छे आवी आजा आजा ठम ठमाटा शमड़ाओ छे लावी ओ लावी ओ लावी
क्या बात है हिमांशु सर, मज़ा आ गया। आपने तो हमारे में पूरे साल का जोश एक ही दिन में भर दिया। आपका बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया।
It is rightly said that if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. We all want to go far this academic year, and therefore it is imperative that we work together as one. The manifestation of synergy and atmiyata can only come if we work in tandem and live as per the core value of We Are One given to us by Param Puja Prabodh Swamiji in the 2015th annual athletic meet. Nothing embodies that like the march past. So I would like to request our newly elected sports captain to give them a command for the march past of the newly elected members of our student council.
the leader of the student council, who is blessed with epitome of qualities like humility and integrity, is Kavi Bhai.
Next is the student who strives to become Atmiya with everyone and is an efficient team player. He is the elected as the vice head boy, Amrish Bhai.
Next is our sports captain Ashish Bhai, who embodies core values like sportsmanship and enthusiasm.
The captain of Satyam House, where truth prevails, is Nilep Bhai Nayak, who will be assisted by the vice captain Daksh Bhai Gogari.
The captain of the Shivam House, where the members are born to prosper, is led by Veer Bhai Modi, and helping hand is offered by Het Bhai Patel as the vice captain.
Sundaram House, the house of united hearts and unbeatable spirits, will be led by their captain Yug Bhai Bhakta and accompanied by Himal Bhai Makadia as the vice captain.
And Suradam House, where diversity is celebrated, will be led by their captain Sudarshan Bhai, accompanied by Shiv Bhai Patel as the vice captain. So let us all give a huge round of applause to our newly elected members of Student Council.
Now it's the time to honor the members of elected student council with the iconic badges of Bhoolku leadership. Let's invite the house conveners of Satyam House and Sundaram House to pin the badges to the respective captains and vice captains. Thank you, Prabhu Magna sir and Prabhu Darshan sir. Now, I will request the teachers of Satyam House and Sundaram House to pin the badges to the respective house prefects. Thank you, teachers, and thank you, prefects. Now let me call upon respected Priyavadan sir and respected Gautam sir to pin the badge to the captains and vice captains of Shivam House and Suradam House. Thank you, Priyavadan sir and Gautam sir. Now, I would like to request the teachers of Shivam House and Suradam House to pin the badges to the respective house prefects. So let's give a huge round of applause to the house prefects of Shivam House and Suradam House. Thank you, teachers, and thank you, prefects. To honor our sports captain Ashish Bhai with his badge of responsibilities, let me now invite respected Pratwal sir on the stage. Thank you, Pratwal sir.
Moving forward, I would now like to invite our Puja Nandlal Kaka to pin the badge to our newly elected Vice Head Boy Ambrish Bhai. Thank you, Puja Nandlal Kaka.
And finally, it's the time to honor the most significant figure of student council, our head boy. તો હવે હું પૂજ્ય નટુડાને પ્રાર્થના કરીશ કે તેઓ સ્ટેજ પર આવી કવિભાઈને બેચ પહેરાવીને આપણા સૌના ઉત્સાહમાં વધારો કરે. થેન્ક યુ પૂજ્ય નટુડા.
The key to successful leadership is influence, not authority. પોતાનું વર્તન જ વાતું કરે એ ભૂલકુ લીડરનું સર્વોત્તમ લક્ષણ છે.
Oath taking ceremony signifies this obligation of a Bhoolku leader. It is an occasion where the council members swear to discharge their responsibilities very religiously. To administer the oath, now I would like to request Param Pratwal sir to come on the stage.
Namaste and Jai Swaminarayan. We will first administer the oath for the head boy, vice head boy, and sports captain. I,
Kavi Patel as head boy.
Amrish Bodra as a vice head boy.
Ashish Kursave as a sports captain.
hereby pledge to
Hereby pledge to
uphold the honor
uphold the honor
and dignity
and dignity
of Atmiya Vidya Mandir.
of Atmiya Vidya Mandir.
Always strive towards
Always strive towards
leading the school
leading the school
onto the righteous path
onto the righteous path
and to set
and to set
a good example,
a good example.
imbibe and exude
Imbibe and exude
the value systems
the value systems
that the school
that the school
bestows upon us.
bestows upon us.
Discharge my duty
Discharge my duty
with dedication
with dedication
and honesty.
and honesty
Till this responsibility
till this responsibility
is conferred upon me,
is conferred upon me
and even after.
and even after,
And to give back to the school
and to give back to the school
more than we seek
more than we seek
to receive.
to receive.
Today,
Today,
on this auspicious day of
on this auspicious day of
27 June 2022.
27 June 2022,
Thank you.
जैसे थे
Now we'll administer the oath of house captains, vice captains, and prefects.
ओथ के लिए तैयार.
We, the members of Student Council and representatives of hereby pledge to uphold the honor and dignity of our school, Atmiya Vidya Mandir, and our respective houses. Always strive towards leading the house onto the righteous path, as well as the victorious path, to set a good example of fair but fierce competition in the true spirit of the game. Imbibe and exude the value systems that the school bestows upon us. Discharge my duty with dedication and honesty till this responsibility is conferred upon me, and even after. And to give back to this school more than we seek to receive. Today, on this auspicious day of 27 June 2022. Thank you.
जैसे थे प्रीफेक्ट्स एक साथ बैठेंगे बैठ जाओ.
Thank you, Prajwal sir. Up next is the inaugural speech of our school head boy. This shall set the tone for the newly elected council of office bearers as well as all the students for the upcoming academic year 2022-23. So, without further ado, I would like to request Kavi Bhai to come on the stage and share his thoughts with us.
Swami Shri Swadam Padarya Pachi, this is the first time that all of us have gathered here for a function. 26 જૂન 2022 એટલે કે ગઈકાલે સ્વામીશ્રીને સ્વધામ પધારી પૂરા 11 મહિના થયા. આપણા સૌ માટે આજનો દિવસ બહુ ઇમ્પોર્ટન્ટ દિવસ છે. પ્રાર્થના કરવાનો દિવસ છે, આશીર્વાદ માંગવાનો દિવસ છે, નક્કી કરીને સ્વામીશ્રીને રાજી કરવાનો દિવસ છે. વિચાર કરીએ તો ખબર પડે સ્વામીશ્રીએ આપણા માટે શું નથી કર્યું. પોતાના લોહીનું પાણી કરીને આપણું સારી રીતે ભણી શકીએ એટલું જ નહીં, પણ આપણા આત્માનું કલ્યાણ થાય એ જ માટે આ મંદિર બાંધ્યું છે. Despite his illnesses and his very busy Vicharan schedule, he visited AVM every year without fail. So we are and we must believe that we are the most fortunate people in the whole universe. You all will agree with me that what he has done for us cannot be paid back by any means. But we all want to try to live according to his ajnas and please him. So, are we all ready for that? So, આપણે સૌએ ગુરુ ઋણ અદા કરવું છે. આપણે ગુરુ ઋણ તો જ અદા કરી શકીએ જો આપણે દરેક સાથે આત્મીય થઈએ. આપણે ક્યારેય કોઈના પર ગરમ ન થઈએ. અને સ્વામીશ્રીની આપણા બધા પાસે એવી અપેક્ષા હતી કે જો ગરમ થઈ જવાય તો રાત્રે ભજન કર્યા વગર તો સૂઈએ જ નહીં. આપણે ગુરુ ઋણ તો જ અદા કરી શકીએ જો આપણે આપણા ટીચર્સ, હાઉસ માસ્ટર્સ અને દીદીઝની મર્યાદા રાખીએ અને તેમનો રિસ્પેક્ટ રાખીએ. ક્યારેય તેમની આગળ વાણીથી નપાસ ન થઈએ. સ્વામીશ્રીએ આપણને ઘણી બધી આજ્ઞા કરી છે. તેમાંથી 3-4 એવી આજ્ઞા આપણે પકડવી છે કે જેને પાળવામાં જરાય ગાફલાઈ ના રહે. પહેલું, ખૂબ જ જાગ્રત થઈને અભ્યાસ કરવો છે. એક જાગ્રત વિદ્યાર્થીની નિશાની એ જ છે કે તે ક્યાં ફેલ થાય છે અને તેને ક્યાં મહેનત કરવાની જરૂર છે તે ઓળખી રાખે. આપણને સૌને ઘણીવાર ક્લાસમાં ઊંઘ આવે છે, તો આપણે સૌએ ત્યારે ઊભા થઈ જવું છે. જાગ્રત થઈને સ્વામીશ્રીને રાજી કરવા ત્યાં ઊભા થઈને પ્રાર્થના કરવી છે કે હે સ્વામીશ્રી, મારે ભણવું છે, આપને રાજી કરવા છે, તો આપ ઊંઘ ઉડાડજો. બીજું, સ્વામીશ્રીએ આપણને ઘણી બધી વાર આજ્ઞા કરી છે કે રોજનું દેવું રોજ ચૂકવી દેવું. તો આજથી આપણે બધાએ નક્કી કરવું છે કે આજનું કામ આજે પૂરું કરીને પછી જ સૂવું છે. ત્રીજું, સ્વામીશ્રીની આપણી ખૂબ ઈચ્છા હતી that all of us sitting here should not only excel in academics but we should also become સંસ્કારી. we want to fulfill Swami Shri's dream. He expected that AVMના દીકરાઓનું વચનામૃત પ્રથમ 16 અને 18 સાઉન્ડ હોય અને આટલું પોઝિટિવ હોય. તો આપણે સૌએ કન્ટિન્યુઅસ પ્રાર્થના કરીને તેમનું બળ લીધા કરવું છે. On this auspicious day, I ask for the support for all the members of our student council team. We all want to practice these આજ્ઞાs first and then help our other members to follow the same. અને સ્વામીશ્રીના ચરણોમાં આપણા સૌ વતી એક ખાસ પ્રાર્થના કરવી છે કે આપે અમને આપના સ્ટુડન્ટ કાઉન્સિલમાં સેવા કરવાનો આ ચાન્સ આપ્યો છે. તો આપ એવા આશીર્વાદ આપજો કે જેમણે અમે આજે એટલા ઓથ લીધું છે એટલા તો આત્મીય થઈ જ જઈએ. આપણને બધાને ખબર છે કે બોલવું બહુ સહેલું છે, પણ આ બધી આજ્ઞા ફોલો કરવી ખૂબ ડિફિકલ્ટ છે. પણ સ્વામીશ્રીએ એ પણ આપણા માટે ઇઝી કરી દીધું છે. આપણને મા જેવા ટીચર્સના ગોદમાં બેસાડી દીધા છે. જો આપણે એક ટીચર સાથે દોસ્તી કરી દઈએ તો આ બધી આજ્ઞા સહેલાઈથી પડાય. આપણાથી બીજું કંઈ ન થાય તો ચાલશે, પણ આપણે એક ટીચર અને પૂજ્ય સુરત સ્વામી જોડે મિત્રતા બાંધવી છે. ટુ કન્ક્લુડ, on behalf of the whole student council on this auspicious day, would like to pray onto the lotus feet of Swami Shri કે અમને એવું બળ, બુદ્ધિ ને શક્તિ આપજો કે અમે આ સેવામાં નિમિત્ત બનીએ, આપને અને પૂજ્ય સંતોને રાજી કરી શકીએ. So let us all say together, we are, we are. Thank you and have a wonderful evening ahead. Jai Samnath.
So let's give a huge round of applause to our head boy for such an engaging and motivating speech.
Nirlab bhai, I am sure you would agree that we all are very blessed to have the company of the teachers who continuously guide us, care for us, and share us with pearls of wisdom to add more meaning to our lives.
Oh yes, we are absolutely privileged. No investiture ceremony has ever ended without the insightful guidance of and words of inspiration from our dearest Pujya Vijay sir. However, we all know that he has recently undergone a surgery and is recovering well with God's grace. Very soon, he will be with us to inspire us on our Bhoolku journey.
But we will not let you all miss him much today. I would request our Hari Darshan team to please play the video blessing of dearest Pujya Vijay sir.
Namaste and Jai Swaminarayan. This is our first event of the academic year 2018-19. If anyone has ever a doubt that Swami Shri's divine presence is with us, this is the place where we put our doubts aside. This is the time. What better start can it be to have Swami Shri be with us through his divine saints, Pujya Prabodh Swami and Pujya Surat Swami. It is very hard for us to imagine how incredibly fortunate we are. And we do thank Pujya Surat Swami ji to afford us this fantastic opportunity of having Pujya Prabodh Swami ji grace this auspicious occasion. Investiture ceremony. Today, we give out duties and responsibilities to the student council members. We invest upon you the responsibilities of Atmiyata, the responsibilities of running the school. As students, we have elected these council members. This also gives us some responsibilities. Because we have elected them, it is our responsibility to support them. It is our responsibility to help them in their tasks. It is our responsibility to follow our student council member, be it the prefects, captains, vice captains, head boy, vice head boy, or the sports captain. Since we have elected them, it is our responsibility to be behind them throughout the year. As far as our dearest student council members, first of all, my heartiest congratulations. You are the pride of our school. Having said that, this is a very important day. And I believe that the gravity and the seriousness of this situation which you are in, the responsibility you have been conferred upon, hopefully it sinks in. Amongst the many things an AVM student, especially an AVM student leader, is supposed to do, we understand that we are representing Swami Shri. This is Param Pujya Swami Shri School and we are representing his school. This is a huge responsibility. To live by his standards, I guess all of us are still trying in our life. We do have fantastic role models like Pujya Prabodh Swamiji, Pujya Surat Swamiji, who guide us, who live by an example how to be a Swamiji's Bhoolku. But we are young, we have long ways to go. What can we do while at school? So, amongst the many responsibilities that you have, I want to talk about just one. I'm talking to the student council members, I'm talking to the head boys, vice head boys, the sports captains, vice captains, and the prefects, all of you. One responsibility all of us should take. We have taken an oath to follow our responsibilities. Let's take one more oath. All the council members, let's take an oath to be an Atmiya friend to all the students of Atmiya Vidya Mandir. આપણે એક સાચા આત્મીય મિત્ર આપણા ભાઈઓના બનીએ એવી બી એક આજે પ્રતિજ્ઞા લેવી જોઈએ આપણે. What is a true friend? And Swami Shri has mentioned in his speeches over here, when he has graced us many, many times in his divine blessings, he has identified and he has beautifully articulated what is a true friend. And today I believe that it is our responsibility, all the student council members, prefects, captains, vice captains, head boy, sports captain, vice head boy. It's our responsibility to be a true friend. એક સાચા આત્મીય મિત્ર થવાની આપણી જવાબદારી છે. What does Swamiji say about a good friend? Swami Shri has mentioned over here on this very stage, મિત્રો સારા રાખવા. જેના મિત્રો સરસ, તેનું ભણતર સરસ અને તેની જિંદગી સફળ. We all want to be successful in our life. The key ingredient is a good friend. And our student council should be the leaders in providing such good friends. Swamiji characterized a good friend. સારો મિત્ર એટલે શું? સારો મિત્ર એટલે આપણને ભણવામાં મદદ કરે. First point. Second point, જિંદગીમાં ભણતર પછી જિંદગીમાં સારું જીવન જીવવા માટે મદદ કરે. And a third point, he said, સુહૃદ ભાવ શીખવાડે. For the third point, we have fantastic, amazing saints whom we should be friends with forever. I will discuss a little bit about the first and second point. This is our responsibility, gentlemen. અભ્યાસમાં મદદ કરે. If you want to be a friend to your colleagues and classmates, and if you want to help them in academics, how would you do that? Your first responsibility is you yourself have to excel in academics. તમારો અભ્યાસ ખૂબ સારો હશે તો જ તમે બીજાને અભ્યાસમાં મદદ કરી શકશો. You can help others only if you excel in academics. That is your first responsibility. If the other part, how are you going to help? We don't expect you to tutor your friends. તમારે તમારા મિત્રને ભણાવવાના નથી. But how can you support their academics? સાચો મિત્ર હોય તો ભણવામાં મદદ કરે એટલે શું? તમારા મિત્ર સમય બગાડતા હોય તમારા મિત્ર ભણવામાં ગાફલાઈ રાખતા હોય, તમારા મિત્ર ક્લાસમાં ધ્યાન ના આપી શકતા હોય, તમારા મિત્ર હોમવર્ક પૂરું ના કરી શકતા હોય, તમારા મિત્ર સેલ્ફ સ્ટડી ટાઈમે એકાગ્રતા ના રાખી શકતા હોય, if your friends are gossiping, if your friends are playing when they are supposed to be studying, it is your responsibility as a true friend. સાચો મિત્ર ભણવામાં મદદ કરે. This is one of your responsibilities. The second part, જીવનમાં સારું જીવન જીવવા માટે મદદ કરે. To lead a good life. What is a good life? સારું જીવન એટલે શું? સારું જીવન એટલે whatever life we lead which will make our parents proud of us. આપણા પર આપણા મા બાપને ગર્વ થાય. Which makes our teachers proud of us. This is a good life. આપણા શિક્ષકોને આપણા પર ગર્વ થાય. And most importantly, a good life means Swami Shri is pleased with us. Swami Shri રાજી થાય. આવું જીવન જીવવા મદદ કરવાની છે આપણે આપણા ક્લાસમેટ્સને. How will we do that? First, we will have to ensure that we make our parents proud. Our behavior should be such that makes our parents proud. And then we have to guide our friends that they realize they still have to make their parents proud. They have to make their teachers proud and they have to make Swami Shri happy. કોઈ ટીસ કરતું હોય એકબીજાને, કોઈ મજાક મસ્કરી કરતું હોય, કોઈક મારામારી કરતું હોય, તો આ વસ્તુ આપણા પેરેન્ટ્સને રાજી નહીં કરે, આ વસ્તુ સ્વામીશ્રીને રાજી નહીં કરે. It is our responsibility that we stop that. We guide our friends not to do such things. But for that, first you will have to demonstrate this. This is a huge responsibility for, again, all of you prefects, house captains and vice captains. This is a massive responsibility. બીજું સ્વામીશ્રી કહે છે આપણને, another thing સ્વામીશ્રી mentions, ખરાબ મિત્રોનો સંગ ન રાખવો. So obviously, you are not supposed to be these bad friends. You are the student council members. So these are the things you should not be. And Swamiji has mentioned what kind of friends not to keep. First thing he mentioned, જે આળસુ હોય, એવા મિત્રોનો સંગ નહીં રાખવો. So what does that tell us? That council members, આળસ ના હોવી જોઈએ આપણામાં. We cannot be lazy. What is આળસ? If we sleep in the class, if we don't wake up on time, if we don't reach in the class on time, if we don't reach for the homework time on time, if we don't reach on self-study on time, this is laziness. If you can't complete your work, it is laziness. Your job, your task, your responsibility is to exemplify this. You should not be doing this. On top of it, you have to help your friends. You have to be a true friend. Which means, આપણા મિત્રો આળસુ હોય તો એને પ્રેરણા આપવી પડે આપણે કે આળસ છોડે, સ્વામીજીને આળસ ના ગમે. This is our task. Second thing Swamiji said, કે એવા મિત્ર ના રાખવા જે ગાળ બોલતો હોય, એવા મિત્ર ના રાખવા. Anybody who speaks bad things, કોઈની ખરાબ વાત કરે, કોઈ અપશબ્દ બોલે, such friends we should not keep. Again, as our responsibility, we have to demonstrate that our vani, our speech should be polite and respectful. We have to be respectful to our housemasters, to our didis. We have to listen to them. If we don't listen to them, we are considered as a bad friend. We want to be a good friend. If our friend is not following that, it is our responsibility to help him. Then only we will be considered a good friend. And third thing Swamiji said, કેવો મિત્ર ના રાખવો જોઈએ. This is again very important, and this is for all of us over here. જે મિત્ર, જે વ્યક્તિ પોતાના મા બાપને વફાદાર ના હોય, એવો મિત્ર ના રાખો. Somebody who is not faithful to their parents. What does that mean? Why did our parents send you to this school? આ સ્કૂલમાં આપણને કેમ આપણા મા બાપે મોકલ્યા? To study. and to learn good habits, to become a Bhoolku. This is the reason why our parents send you to this school. If we don't do this, then we are not wafadar or faithful to our parents. આપણે જો આ વસ્તુ ના કરી શકતા હોઈએ, આપણે સારું ના ભણીએ, આપણે સારી ટેવ ના પાડીએ, આપણે ભૂલકું સ્વામીશ્રીનું ના થઈએ, તો આપણે મા બાપને વફાદાર નથી. આવા જે દીકરા હોય એની જોડે દોસ્તી ના રાખવી એવું સ્વામીશ્રીએ કીધું છે. So as student council members, first we have to demonstrate these skills. We have to be a good friend. And then anybody, આપણે આપણા ફ્રેન્ડ્સને કહી શકીએ કે ભાઈ આપણા મા બાપે અહીંયા ભણવા મોકલ્યા છે, આપણે જો ના ભણતા હોય, સારું ના ભણતા હોઈએ તો આપણા મા બાપને ના ગમે, આપણે મા બાપને વફાદાર નથી. And this is a sign of a bad friend. So these things we are responsible for. And you may think that, well, am I supposed to correct everybody? Well, you are not. But here I will give you an incident of Param Puja Swami Shri. Sacho Mitra kone kevai? And Swami Shri has exemplified this in his life. What is a true friend? Swami Shri was a true friend to everyone he came in touch. And almost all of us have experienced this. Any person who goes to Swami Shri, how does he address him? Many of us might have experienced, my dear friend, this is how Swami Shri addresses individuals and young people. What does that mean? That means that he extends his friendship to us. And Swami Shri is a true friend. And a true friend will correct their friend's mistakes. A true friend will prevent a friend from doing wrong things. This is a true friend, and this is what Swami Shri demonstrated in his life. In 2014, 12th December, Swami Shri was here, and he had graced all of us. And when he was here, he had explained one prasang of his life. When he was a young man in Anand, he was Prabhudas Bhai. Swami Shri was always engrossed in seva. There were some saints who were ill, and they were hospitalized. And Swami Shri was doing their seva. He was delivering food to them, a tiffin to them. And he had gone to that hospital. And he was leaving that hospital. At that time, he saw one of his friends. His friend was newly married. We have heard this prasang from Swami Shri. How many of you were here in 2014? Almost, most of you, right? So you have heard this prasang. Swami Shri mentioned that himself. Put your hands down, thank you. Swami Shri mentioned that his friend in Anand, he was recently married 5 days ago, before that day, and he was walking with his wife. The senior boys will understand this. And again, what are we discussing? A true friend. This young man was walking with his wife, and Swami Shri was leaving. And Swami Shri, sitting over here, mentioned that he was as far as that clock over there. Back there. That was the distance. And when Swami Shri was coming out, he saw his friend. His friend was walking with his wife. And for some time, he looked at some other girls who were passing by. His eyes went on them. Swamiji noticed this. What does a true friend do? Swami Shri walked up to him and slapped him twice in public. Now, we would love to slap somebody. But this is not what is expected from you. When can you slap someone? સ્વામીજીએ એ દીકરાને 2 તમાચા માર્યા જાહેરમાં એના ઘરવાળાની સામે, પણ એને ખોટું ના લાગ્યું. Can we do that? Can we hit someone and he will not feel bad? This is a true friend. He corrected him. Swami Shri stopped him from doing something wrong immediately. But before doing that, he had built a connection with this friend. Swami Shriએ એક આત્મીય સંબંધ બાંધ્યો હતો એ દીકરા સાથે. બે વસ્તુ સ્વામીજીના જીવનમાં હતી. એમના જીવનમાં અણિશુદ્ધ સ્વધર્મ હતો. He had displayed પ્રથમ 16-18 in his life. And second, he had atmiyata towards that person. Because of these two, he could slap that person and in public, and he did not feel bad. This is a true friend. I'm not asking you to slap people who are doing something wrong. Please be very clear. But we have to demonstrate. If you lead a positive life, then people will be inspired by you and they will not feel bad when you correct them. This is the duty of a true friend. So, again, all the student council members, congratulations. You are all going to make us very proud. But let us remember this one thing. Let us be a true Atmiya friend to everybody in this school. Thank you and Jai Swaminarayan.
Thank you, Haridarshan team, for showing us these wonderful video blessings of Sir. We promise you, Sir, that we shall sincerely try to follow Swami Shri's Ajna to the dot.
Now we have approached the end of our investiture ceremony. This ceremony could only be possible with the utmost hard work of numerous people like our mentors, Didis, and members of the Haridarshan team. So let's give them all a huge round of applause. તો આજના શુભ અને મંગલકારી દિવસે સ્વામીજીના ચરણોમાં એક જ પ્રાર્થના કે હે સ્વામીજી, અમે સહુ આપને ગમે છે એવું જીવન જીવી આપને રાજી કરી શકીએ અને અમારી સાચા વિદ્યાર્થી તરફની યાત્રા આપના બળે અને ટીચર્સના માર્ગદર્શન વડે પૂરી કરી શકીએ એ માટે બળ, બુદ્ધિ અને શક્તિ આપશો જી. Thank you all and have a joyful evening and a marvelous year ahead.